I'm Phil from Central North Carolina, and it's about 70 degrees today here in February. It's wonderful, great, but I want to show you on the Blackstone Griddle how you can make the best chicken breast. I want to show you this recipe. Hang with me. We're getting right to it. On my chicken breast, I cut them both ways, this way, that way, vertically, horizontally, so we soak up the spices. So now we're going to put down some oil, and I'm going to use a little bit of avocado oil and put this right down here. But I'm also going to use a little bit of butter. So I've got my butter, and we'll go ahead and add that with the oil, and this is going to be great. And then so let's lay these chicken breasts down, and then I'm going to show you what kind of seasoning we're going to be putting on them. Also, you'll see here I got a small frying pan on my left, and I have some butter, some red pepper flakes, just a dash of paprika, and I'm going to add some honey to it. And it's going to be the topping. It's going to make this the best chicken breast you ever had on the Blackstone Griddle. So that's heating up right now. Right now, we'll concentrate on the chicken breast. Okay, I'm going first of all, I'm going to add some pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. And a little bit of salt. Also, a little bit more paprika here. I know I have it in the sauce over here. Let this cook up for like 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to flip it over and re-season again. Okay. Meanwhile, this is coming great. I've got this on low heat. And we're going to add into that a little bit more butter. But I got 1/2 of a chopped onion, red onion. And I'm going to put that in there. All righty. So we're going to let this simmer up a little bit. And this is going to be wonderful. Best chicken breast you ever cook on the Blackstone Griddle. And we'll be right back. Okay, let's flip the chicken breast over. And we're going to season once again the same thing. A little bit of salt. A little bit of paprika. And more black pepper. And we're going to let this cook until it's done. And I like the temperature about 165. Okay, so meanwhile, as I mentioned, the sauce we're going to pour over this chicken just a few minutes. It has a 1/2 a red onion into it. And then I know I mentioned that we put a little bit of paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, and we also put some minced garlic that's cooking in here also. Now, it's time to add some honey. We're going to add some honey right here into this sauce. It's going to really set it apart. It's going to be delicious, really. So, add a little bit of honey. And we're just going to let this simmer. And I've got it raised up off the griddle. I don't want it to burn. I just want it to be just perfect when it's time to put it on the chicken breast. Okay, so the chicken breast is cooking. We'll be keeping an eye on that. And we're going to be right back. And we're going to add some vegetables to it. And my wife's in the house now preparing the vegetables. We're going to put that on the Blackstone Griddle. And in the description, I'm going to show you all the spices she puts on the fresh vegetables. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, it's time to put the vegetables on. They've been coated with olive oil, special spices. Like I said before, it'll be in the description at the bottom, all the spices she put on it. So we'll go ahead and put this right here. The chicken is cooking. This is simmering. It'll be awesome. We have squash, zucchini, red onions, carrots. The carrots were pre-cooked just a few minutes in the microwave because they're the hardest to get done on the Blackstone Griddle. I also have the heat up on high on the vegetables, and I have the heat on medium high on the chicken. And this is simmering. It's great. So now, let's add a little bit of water around the vegetable. Give it a little bit of steam, and I put a little bit in the center. And we're going to cover these up. And then we're just going to keep an eye on them and flip them over a little bit. Man, they already smell great. All right, we'll be right back, and we're going to go with this chicken. Before we go, let's stir this up. Man, the honey, the red onions, oh man, the garlic, the butter. This is going to be the best chicken breast you ever cooked on the Blackstone Griddle. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, let's take the lid off the vegetables. Man, they are smelling great. Woo! And don't forget, the recipe for these vegetables will be in the description. Okay, so I took the lid off. Now we're going to spread them out a little bit and let the moisture get out of them. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Meanwhile, the chicken breasts are marinating right here in this honey butter spice mixture. Okay, let's check on these chicken breasts. See what the temperature is. I don't want it 165 yet. I don't want it, because I'm going to put it in this sauce right here. And right now it's about 159, 160. So I'm going to put that right here in the honey, the butter, onions, all the spices. And then I'm going to put the frying pan right back on the griddle and let this heat up. And check it on the vegetables. Oh, I know you see the steam. They're coming right along. Okay, we don't need any more water around the side. We're going to let it steam up a little bit more for about 5 or 6 more minutes. And this here, I'm going to turn this up to medium high. The frying pan with the garlic butter, the honey. Oh, this is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now please hit subscribe. I sure would appreciate it if you hit subscribe. I come out with a new video every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock unless something happens. And then once in a while, I put out a little short. And I'm going to have a short this week. Sometime this week, maybe next week. And it's going to be Spam fries. So you don't want to miss that. And I haven't never made it, but I had seen it on a cooking show one time. And I'm going to make some Spam fries. And it's going to be unbelievable. And so it's going to be on a short. So please hit the subscribe button. And let me tell you, I really appreciate you doing that. All right. Thank you so much. And we're going to get back to this in just a minute. Okay, let's take the lid off the vegetables. Man, they are smelling great. Woo! And don't forget, the recipe for these vegetables will be in the description. Okay, so I took the lid off. Now we're going to spread them out a little bit and let the moisture get out of them. And it's going to be pretty awesome. Meanwhile, the chicken breasts are marinating right here in this honey butter spice. Everything is done, and I can't wait to get into this tonight. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening here in central North Carolina, and believe it or not, here it's February, I think the 7th or 8th, and it's 70 degrees. It's unbelievable. So let's first of all, let's take our chicken breast and put it right here on the plate. Man, don't it look great? Woo. Okay, so now what we're going to do, take this right here, put it right on top. Put it right on top. Awesome. The honey, the butter, the spices. Man, that looks great. Vegetables right here on the side. I want you to check this out. It looks great. Let's bite into it. Let's bite into this. Wow. Man, it looks tender, juicy. The juices are running on the side of the plate. Best chicken breast on the Blackstone Griddle. Mm. Delicious, tender, a little bit spicy, but delicious. And then the vegetables, of course, I know they're going to be delicious. Mm. A delicious meal on the Blackstone Griddle. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and please share the video. Thank you so much for watching. I sure appreciate it, and we'll see you next Saturday, if not before. Thanks.